like you're getting into a rhythm of going into the start of the regular season after playing with the Rockets for a little bit? Now you're back to the Vipers. Do you feel like you're getting yourself back into a rhythm?
Oh yeah, I just felt like I know my role down here compared to up top. Up top, you don't get many touches and opportunities like that. But I know I gotta keep that mindset when I come back down here. Being on a two-way, you never know when you're gonna come back down. So I feel like I try my best to keep my rhythm and my confidence up, even though I'm not having the same type of rhythm and confidence up top. I just try to keep that mental aspect of it focused and locked in on that.
And also, one other question I want to ask you about your steals tonight. I mean, you had several steals tonight, playing really good defense. Is that something that you're focused on more? Is playing good defense? It seems like the team overall is playing better defense.
Oh yeah, we're just bringing energy because last few games we've been letting teams back in the game and falling short at the end of the game by letting them back in the game. So we just try to keep that defensive intensity throughout the whole game. And I don't know, steals are just natural for me. I've been doing it my whole life, so I don't be forcing it. It's just come natural.
Yeah, I appreciate. Oh, one more question before you go. How was your time with the Rockets? Did you learn a lot? You know, playing alongside other guys like KPJ and Trevelin Queen and Christian Wood. Did you learn a lot while you were up in the NBA?
Oh yeah, you learn a lot just because it's like so many different personalities and ages. Like you can learn from Trevelin Queen just being young, with a lot of pressure coming into the league, being a superstar or a star or whatever, as you may look at it. You got Christian Wood, who came from the G League, 7 years, whatever, worked his way to the top. So you got two different type of aspects of how you got there, two different roles of how you got there. He grinded to get there. Not saying that Jalen did, but see, Wood route was just a little longer, so I can relate to him, and I can relate to Jalen in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a bunch of personalities that I can relate to, and just ball it up into one like bunch of information.
I appreciate it. Congratulations again on the career high.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Trevelin, I just got to ask you. There was a time where Salt Lake City kind of like made it interesting there and tried to get into the game. What was that message inside that huddle, at least for you and the other guys that were on the floor, that kind of like they got closer, but then you guys put another separation gap into the game?
I was just putting our mindset on sticking with the plan, you know what I mean? Because the last few games we watched them, like I said before, we let our opponents back in the game after we didn't have our foot on their neck. So this day we really emphasized keep going, keep going, keep going. Like go up 40, go up 50, go up 60. Then you can start having fun. You know what I mean? So we just kept that mindset throughout the whole game, just to keep going.
And then midway through the third quarter, all through the rest of the game, it just seems that you guys, like after each time was taken, you guys found a little bit more separations. At least for you personally, how did you feel with that the game plan that you guys kept pushing along and pushing along?
We just try to keep, like, you know what I'm saying, kill the confidence at the end of the day. You know what I mean? You want to give them no confidence, whether it's the first buzzer or the last buzzer. You know what I'm saying? You want to kill that confidence. We play them again tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to know like carry on from today to tomorrow, nothing like that. So we just kept putting them down like that. So we emphasize play hard. And
then tonight you had a career high 40. For you, just the mindset of things, you're looking to get back up. Just what did it feel for you just tonight that you just kept seeing shot after shot go in?
It was just, sometimes as a basketball player, it just slows down for you. You know what I mean? So you see things before they happen. You just get a feel for it. You play the game so long, ain't so much going to be different throughout the game. So once you see that, sometimes stuff just slows down for me. I just see it in slow motion, and it's just one of those nights.
And the last one I do have for you, Gerald Green's been a veteran that's been down here with the team for a little bit now. What have you been able to learn from him just being down here and trying to teach you guys, some of the younger guys, the process of just being a total professional?
Even when he was up top with me for a second while he was coaching the Rockets and he came down, so it was like a transition from him coaching me to him being my OG, you know what I mean? So he was just telling me, stay professional, stay consistent, whatever you're doing in a positive way. So whatever I do, it's my job now, so I gotta keep my job as a professional, you know what I mean? On and off the court. So he just preaches that, stay consistent with being a professional.
All right, thank you so much.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night. Appreciate it.
Good night.
Yeah.